Hey guys, I've never done a real true brand overview, and this is my first one. So I'm just going to start out talking about the brand a little bit. And so obviously this is the Makeup Revolution brand, which started out with a lot of their eyeshadow palettes. They have a great foundation out there. They've got concealers, lipsticks. I've reviewed, I think, a few of their lipsticks, but kind of started out making affordable eyeshadow palettes. They kind of have a tendency to make similar palettes to ones that are popular out there already. I think this one is their Ultra Strobe Balm, and then this one is their Redemption Palette. Unicorns Are Real, which once you get the name unicorn in there, I kind of had to pick it up. Overall, I've tried it. Most of their eyeshadows and things are decent. Their concealer, I think, is one of the most popular selling concealers. So recently they came out with a skincare line, and I picked up, I think, almost everything in the line. And I thought I'd talk about a little bit. So Revolution Beauty initially was started by two gentlemen. I think I got their names. Let's see. Thomas Donald Ellsworth and Adam Minto, and they originally started under TAM Beauty several years ago, and then in 2017 they renamed the brand Revolution Beauty. And the interesting thing is, if you look at their profits, in 2016 their official profit was $2.47 million, and last year it was $9.43 million, and I expect once the numbers are in 2018 it's probably going to be double that or more. And then they did their skincare rollout last year, 2018, where I picked up all of these. And they kind of got more popular as making similar products to The Ordinary. Even if you just look at some of the names of the products, you can see that they're very similar names to a lot of products from The Ordinary or other brands out there. So I kind of think they kind of modeled their skincare line similar to their makeup line, kind of making affordable dupes of other products that are already out there. So you can kind of see that. And then going back to their skincare line, what I really like about it is, for the most part, most of their products are fragrance-free with the exception of their superfruit extract, which is meant to be a hydrating product as well as a serum and a primer. And it does have quite a bit of fragrance in it. And to be honest, out of the line, it's probably my least favorite product of them all. But a lot of people really like it, which is nothing wrong with it. So it's interesting that these two gentlemen started this out and made this huge company. And it's going to get bigger and bigger. It's sold a lot of places. So I think I'll just talk for a couple minutes about each product, or maybe a minute about each product and what I really like. But they're super fruit. It's very scented. It does have a lot of good beneficial ingredients. But if you have sensitive skin or a sensitive fragrance, it's probably a product that you probably don't even need to try or pick up unless you really like trying. So nothing wrong with that. This one I reviewed. So I'm interested also if there's any specific products from them that you want me to review, let me know. But their EGF, Epidermal Growth Factor Serum, is one that I did a review on. It's kind of similar to a lot of other more expensive EGF serums out there. The BioEffect Serum, which is, I think, in the hundreds of dollars. This one is much more affordable, in the $6 range. So certainly worth picking up. If you're interested in trying out an EGF, Epidermal Growth Factor Serum, this is a good one to start with just because it is so much more affordable. And I'll give you a link for my review of this one in the description as well. But if you're thinking of, I had somebody ask me a couple weeks ago about which one would I recommend, and instead of spending $100, $200, try this one. It's much more affordable. How much is this one? Let me double check on my list. EGF Serum is, let's see, it is $14, which is much better than $100, $200. So if you're looking to try one out, there's nothing wrong with checking this one out. So anyway, so that one is what it is. Probably one of my other favorites is their multi-peptide serum. I use this a lot. It is a really good formula, fragrance-free. It's got a lot of good peptides in there. So I'd probably liken it to the Paula's Choice Peptide Serum, or the new Dr. Jar Peptidin, but this one is fragrance-free. So if you're looking for a good peptide product to mix in, this is a good one. And let me see how much this one was. Let's see, Peptide Serum is... Why can't I find it on here? Hang on. Oh, $12. And the Paula's Choice Peptide Serum, I think, is in the 40s. So this one is also a nice one, very affordable. One of their more popular products, when you Google their name, is their CBD oil. And to be honest, this one, it's fragrance-free, but it just has a scent of almost like peanut butter or something. It just was... I didn't like it. I prefer scent-free whenever possible, but this one just had an off scent to me, and it could be just this bottle, but it is pretty hydrating, especially if you have drier skin, and if you're into the CBD kind of trend that's starting now, this is also a very affordable way to give it a shot. This one's $14. And I should mention these are all 1 ounces, so much more affordable than some of the other CBD oils that are out there, although I don't think this has any of the active CBD in it. Like some of them do. Some of them have like 10%, like the Lord Jones brand does. But this one's still good for dry skin, so no issues with that other than the scent to it. Let's see, their Hyaluronic Serum is also a good one. It's 2%. This one's very similar to the Ordinary's Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I'm not necessarily big into the hyaluronic acid thing. It's good for your skin, but it's in so many other products that I don't necessarily think you need to find a specific serum to seek out it, but I know it's kind of also kind of a trendy ingredient, which there's nothing wrong with it, but there's just kind of more that your skin really needs, but it's still decent if you're looking for a good hyaluronic acid serum. And let me see how much this one is. Hyaluronic acid serum, let's see, $6 it looks like, so pretty affordable. Their gold elixir with rose hip seed oil is, if you're looking for gold, I don't know, gold in my opinion in skincare is meant to have kind of a luxe feel to it, but gold really doesn't necessarily provide any real benefits to skin, and if you have very sensitive skin, you could have some issues with it. So if you're looking for a good gold serum, this one's a decent one. You might as well save yourself some money on it, I guess, right? So I don't know. I've never really fallen into the fad. I know some people really like it. It's got a luxe feel to it, which I have no issues with. This one is $14. So if you're looking for something more affordable, you might want to try this one out. It is kind of hydrating as well. I don't know. It was just okay to me. I didn't really fall in love with it or anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything either. Their 0.02 Retinol Serum. This is also kind of similar to some of the Ordinary's Retinol Serums. It's good. It's hydrating. It's kind of a lower percentage of retinol than what most people need. Unless you're a starter in retinol, this might be a really good one to start out with because it is a lower percentage, and it's good to start your skin very slowly with retinol, especially if you haven't used it before. So this might be good, or if you like the Ordinary's version or it's sold out or something, this might be a good one to try out as well. So let me cheat. This one is $8, which is really affordable as well. So a good starter retinol to try out. Their night peel is also, it's okay. I used it a few times and it felt a little grainy on my skin. It definitely, if you're looking for some peeling, it can help you, but it just wasn't super over the top for me to the point where I'd repurchase it. I personally like the Derma E brand overnight peel that they have a little bit better. But this one doesn't seem to dry out my skin as much as some other ones do. So if you have very dry skin, this might be a good option for you as well. Let me check out the price on this. The overnight peel is $10, so it's still a really affordable option. Even if you end up not really liking it, it's still not really expensive. So their 10% niacinamide and 1% zinc is very, very similar to the Ordinary's niacinamide and zinc serum, which is kind of marketed towards those with blemish or acne-prone skin. Some people swear by zinc. I've never really seen a difference, and I've done some reading on zinc, and it seems to be pretty person to person whether or not it'll work. So maybe it'll be great for you. I don't know. But overall, it's hit or miss. It just depends on the person and probably what your issue is and what type it is. So it's an okay option if you're looking for it. This one is $7, so it's like we're getting cheaper, I think. So, anyway, so it's a decent option. Their ATP serum, also very hydrating. Does a nice job if you have sensitive skin. I really like this one. Use it from time to time, but I don't tend to use it all the time. A lot of these products, I'd say the bottles are about half full on most of them. And I'll use them for a few days, then I'll try something else. And there's a few things that have really wowed me. Their Peptide Serum, I'd definitely purchase again. Their Egf Serum, I'm still torn on epidermal growth factors, but it's a decent one to start out with if you're interested in it. So, well, at the end, I'll tell you which ones I'd repurchase again, since I tend to have almost all of them. But let me see the price on their ATP serum. Let's see. This one is ATP. Well, I don't see it on this list, but I'll leave you guys a link because I don't necessarily see it on here. Anyway, so... And then their 5% lactic and hyaluronic acid is also a good one. I like it. I find it hydrating. Personally, if you're going to pick up their 2% hyaluronic acid serum, I really would recommend you go with the one with lactic acid because it also does some good exfoliation. And it doesn't dry your skin like a lot of other exfoliants do. So I think if you're going to pick up this, I would just recommend this unless you already have a solid leave-on exfoliant in your skincare routine that you already like. Otherwise, I would go with the one with lactic acid in it. So also kind of similar to some of the ones that The Ordinary offers. And then their moisturizer, actually, I like their moisturizer. It's just not the best if you have acne-prone skin because it is very, very thick. It's very hydrating. And they've also got some new products since I picked it up. So I'm definitely going to pick up. They've got a collagen product. So... yeah, it's a very, very thick cream. So you can almost see right where I kept digging into it. So it's very thick, very hydrating. Seems to work well on the driest skin. Although if you have oily skin, you might not appreciate it as much, or acne-prone skin because it is very, very thick, solid product. So, and very affordable. This one is, I don't think I have, $10. So the jar is 1.75 ounces for $10. So that's a good deal. And since I purchased all these, they've got a couple more products, which I'm definitely going to be picking up. But which ones I would repurchase again? I would repurchase the cream again. I would repurchase the Egf Serum, the Peptide Serum again. I like the CBD oil, except for the scent, so I don't know if I'd purchase it again. Their retinol is great for days my skin is feeling very sensitive and can't handle a lot of retinol. And then their night peel is also decent. And then I'd probably do their lactic acid and hyaluronic acid serum if I had to just pick a few. So, yeah, anyway, I do like the superfruit extract. I just don't like the amount of fragrance in it. So, I don't know. Those are kind of my overview. Obviously, they've got an entire makeup line, which I won't even start to try and get into that because they've got a lot of products. But I thought I would start in something more tangible like their skincare line, which... is something I've had fun trying out with. I like it when there's a brand that has a bunch of products that I can afford to buy. And I think I picked these up on Black Friday, I want to say. So I think I got these even cheaper than the prices. And the prices are pretty good to begin with. But in the U.S., they're sold on a few websites. They're not everywhere, but I think they're coming to Ulta soon. So it might be worth checking out, especially if you get a 20% off coupon or some points to use. Worth checking out. So I really like it when I can buy everything in the line instead of trying to pick one product that I can afford. You get the whole line for the price of like one Dior product. So it's kind of fun. So anyway, kind of interesting. Yeah, so if there's any of these specific products that you're really interested in having me review, let me know which one it is, or if there's a couple of them, because I think I've only reviewed the Egf Serum so far. So leave a comment, or if you've tried any of these, which ones have you tried and how have you liked them? So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. Shirts are coming soon, and thank you guys so much.